But I think especially during the 90s, there was this like whole thing where all the guitarists went like, you have to be purists.
Purist,
you have to play your scales.
The Eric Clapton straight into effects.
You have to do some shredding and stuff like that. And like, I mean, whatever style you play, don't go through too many effects.
Yep.
And I think like a band like Rage Against the Machine kind of like played a part in sort of like changing the perception of guitarists.
Rage Against the Machine, like Tom Morello, basically. I mean, stuff like pitch shifting. It's not like a new thing. It has been done Joe Meek's time in the production stuff, but he kind of like popularized it. He brought the whole pitch shifter, using pitch shifter effect as a popular thing, and especially when he makes the guitar sounds like a DJ thing. You know, it's like those the early 90s hip hop where there's a lot of this whistle and for me, I mean, like they say it's nothing new, but in guitar terms, it's like a whole new language, man. You know, it's instead of playing the whole scale, I mean, people have been playing like that for 20,000 years. Aren't you bored? You know what I mean? Like Malmsteen and I mean, no disrespect to them. As a guitarist, a musician, of course, it's very nice to watch a musician go all crazy on their instrument. It's very nice, but you know, like we are punk rockers, you know, and then we like to bash. We like to bash things up instead of like, you know, like soloing like that. I mean, maybe we express ourselves better than bashing compared to like, you know, all that kind of stuff. So like, maybe that's just my school of thought, like, cause I'm a self-taught musician. I never went to any schools and anything like that. So it's like everything is started from power chord, and from there just I expanded it. Then I found effects. It's like totally like a whole new expansion. I always tell my DJ friends, because sometimes they also don't get it. Why you use so many of this stuff when you can use, you know, plug-ins and all that.
I mean, like today with a MacBook Pro, you can like plug your guitar in and sort of manipulate everything there.
You can even edit on the fly also with those stuff. But one thing I always tell them, like, this thing is like your Akai MPC. You know, what the Ableton thing, where, you know, the squarey thing that people use a lot these days. It's exactly like that. Just you have much more control with it, you know, and how depending on how you control it, depending on how you loop it, like sample it. Because one of my influences also is hip hop. That's why I like sampling and using samples and stuff like that in my playing. And of course, it holds the thing together, you know. Because if it goes all out, it's like it's noise, you know, like, right? You know, like, and it's, I mean, noise is okay, you know, but I would much prefer it to, you know, to use it as put it in music. You know, use it properly. If that's the term,
music is organized noise.
That's true. It's like techno music,
So, you obviously played in a few bands.
Oh, various
bands. Free Deserters. Now with Skits.
Like Silver. Then one session for your
one session with Ben Speakers for Urbanscapes, which we will never be called back to play at Urbanscapes again. Yes, and also as a solo artist, Ner. The question is, do you feel it's easy for you to fit into bands coming in with an arsenal of sound effects? You know, some people have this kind of like perception that a guitarist should sound.
It depends. Like when I play in your band, I definitely have to pare down everything, because you know, because it depends, like, because most of the bands I play with are quite effect reliant or like very soundscapey based, or very, you know, where you have to use sound to evoke moods and themes. So it's a perfect fit for me, but if you ask me to, I don't mind like playing in a jazz group or whatever with this, you know, it's, you know, sometimes they just tap it. Sometimes it's like, well, what is this? This doesn't sound like Dizzy Gillespie, you know, what is this? What? I don't want to play Radiohead, so because it's, sometimes it's the musician's mentality also, you know, it's because they want to play safe. Like, you know, like what we call it, shout sendiri, you know, like you don't want to, you know, because for me as a musician or as anything to do with art or creative field, for you to move forward and progress, you have to do something really different. Not to say that you have to be extra original, because there's really not much originality left in this world, you know. So it's like just play, man, you know. Because some of these musicians that I play with, they are like just so. Wow, what is this effects, man? You know, like can you just plug in, like what you said? Can you just plug in straight to the amp? And it's like, I'm sorry, man, I'm not 50 years old, man. I don't play Eric Clapton, so I don't get that. I mean, I acknowledge them as musicians. Yeah. I mean, and the debauchery that they did, you know, and all that. But I don't grow up in that time, you know. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, my blues, my first influence of blues came from Jack White. It's not like Howling Wolf, or like, you know, I only know Howling Wolf when I went back after Jack White. You know, he started like dropping their names and all that. Who are these people? Then I started listening to it. It's not true. Like Jimmy Page or the British blues, in, you know, they're my father's time, not our time.
That's interesting thing that you said that, because, like, you know, we're at the point where rock music is obviously not what it used to be during all those bands like Led Zeppelin and all that. Obviously things have changed, technology has changed, but there seems to be this predominant school of thinking that a guitar is supposed to sound
like a guitar.
Like a guitar.
Yep. I mean,
what would you consider too much? When does a guitar stop sounding like a guitar to you?
For me,
is there such a thing?
Yeah, for me, I'm a firm believer of Nels Cline, the guitarist for Wilco. He says when people ask him, he also used a lot of effects. And when people ask him, like, doesn't that degrade your tone? And he said, this is the most genius thing ever. He said, degradation is my tone. Oh. You know, and that's like, yeah, that's genius. Oh. I love that, you know. It's like, who cares, man? You know, and we all know Nels Cline is an incredible guitarist. Not only he just plays effect, you know. In fact, you know, his jazz runs and all that are insane, you know. And it's like, you see, I respect guitarists. I look up to guitarists like that, because they don't really care what people say. They just soldier on. Yeah, you know, you say what you want, but you can't play my stuff. Even if I give you all the same equipment, same guitar, you still couldn't sound like me. Yeah, you know, that's why I truly respect this kind of guitarist. You know, it's like, you know, that like they say, especially in today's era where everything is press play and, you know, there's no more guitar hero anymore. But I refuse to believe that. I refuse to believe that. I mean, like, look at Muse, Matt Bellamy. I mean, he's like merging MIDI and effects. Just nice, you know. It's not overpowering. It's just nice. No,
so you like creating sort of a new instrument. Do you think like the guitar would turn into this guitar 2.0?
I think
the guitar was a failed instrument.
I mean, there is a YouTube where this white acoustic guitar with MIDI pads and all that, right? Yeah, it went viral for a while. Yeah, I know. I mean, it's interesting, but I don't know, man. It looks a bit like cheating, man. I don't know. Yeah, because you know, because I'm an audio engineer, I'm a production engineer, you see, and I work with Pro Tools all the time and stuff, and I know how easy is it to make a dance track and all that. It's actually quite easy. Like you read interview, like how people say, oh, it's so difficult. Well, no, it's very easy. I can whip out for you. It's just 30 minutes. All you need is just proper samples and, you know, your ear to edit stuff, basically. Right. Other than that, it's like, it's, you know, for me, it's, that I said, like, to move forward, you have to merge stuff, you know what I mean? You have to, cannot just be like, oh, I want to be electronic and I want to be a guitarist only. Like, you have to merge it, you know? Right. Yeah, right. You know, that's how you come up with new stuff, right? You know, like, I mean, like trip hop and all those kind of stuff. Yeah, you know, it's all about merging stuff. Right. Yeah.